Have you ever wondered about the cataclysmic events that unfolded during World War I? This conflict, one of the most devastating in human history, spanned across 4 grueling years and involved millions of brave soldiers from all corners of the globe. Picture Europe in the early 20th century, a continent teetering on the brink of war. Nationalism, imperialism, militarism were all on the rise, with tensions simmering between the major powers, Germany, Russia, and France. The fuse was lit with the assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand of Austria-Hungary in 1914. Within weeks of this event, the major powers mobilized their armies and declared war. This moment in history marked a turning point where each nation's strength and resilience would be tested. The tensions, which had been simmering beneath the surface for years, rapidly escalated into a full-fledged war. The world watched with bated breath as nations prepared their forces, arming them with advanced weapons and strategic plans. The air was filled with a sense of foreboding, deadly storm brewing ominously over the horizon. The fragile peace which had held the nations together was shattered, as the conflict soon spilled beyond the borders of Europe. The ripple effect was felt across oceans and continents, drawing in countries as far removed as the United States and Japan. These nations, initially observers, found themselves inexorably pulled into the vortex of war. The spirit of nationalism, the need to protect their interests, and the pressure of alliances led them to join the fray. The war, initially concentrated in Europe, spread like wildfire, consuming nations and altering of history. The nature of the war was brutal and unforgiving. There was no room for mercy or compassion on the battlefields. The everyday reality was filled with the deafening noise of gunfire, the constant threat of death, and the relentless fear of the unknown. The young men, barely out of their teens, were forced to grow up quickly, shedding their innocence in the face of such brutal reality. Trench warfare dominated the battlefields. These trenches, dug deep into the ground, became their homes and graveyards. They were subjected to squalid, disease-ridden conditions, where basic hygienic amenities were a luxury. They lived amidst the stench of filth, decay, and death. The harsh winters added frostbite and hypothermia to their list of struggles, while the summers brought with them an infestation of rats and lice. The human cost of this war was staggering. Millions lost their lives in these horrific circumstances. Young men who had their homes with dreams of glory and honor returned, if they returned at all, as a mere shadow of their former selves. The war didn't just claim lives, it stole the innocence, the dreams, and the potential of a whole generation. Countless others were left with scars that would last a lifetime. These were not merely physical scars, but psychological ones as well. The trauma of the war was deeply etched in their minds, long after the gunfire had ceased. They were left to grapple with the ghosts of their past, forever haunted by the memories of their comrades fallen in battle. The world had been irrevocably changed by this war, leaving an indelible mark on the psyche of the people and the pages of history. After 4 long years, the war came to an end in 1918. The Treaty of Versailles, signed on June 28th of that year, marked an official end to the fighting. But the cost of this war was staggering. Nearly 10 million soldiers and 7 million civilians paid the ultimate price, and much of Europe lay in ruins. The aftermath of World War I left a lasting impact on the course of history. New political, social, and economic forces emerged, leading to some of the most significant changes in world history. The world, as they knew it, had changed forever. In remembering World War I, we honor the sacrifices made by the men and women who fought and died. It's a testament to their courage and a reminder of the lessons we've learned from their experiences. It's a call to strive for a brighter and more peaceful future